Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So today we are trying something very unique. And that's kind of weird to say when it comes to alcohol. Like, well, what's unique? What makes this so unique? Well, this is called, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but I'm going to say Abasolo. I don't know if that's correct or not. El Whisky de Mexico. 100% essential corn. So, this is a 43%er, so 86 proof. It says on here on the back, Abasolo Essential Corn Whiskey is crafted and distilled from the finest non-GMO. I'm not going to say that. Corn, which has been cultivated over generations by local farmers for its distinct, extraordinary flavor. Through our unique use of nixtamalization, a 4,000-year-old cooking technique, the deepest notes of these ancestral ingredients are covered, resulting in a rich and smooth whiskey with notes of roasted grain, vanilla, and honey. It's Mexican whiskey. When was the last time you've heard of Mexican whiskey? Probably today. So, as you can see, I think I've had a shot of it. Oh, this is going to be interesting. From my recollection of having this, a little bit more. Why not? From my recollection of having this, it reminded me of tequila. It's a whiskey that tastes like tequila. And I remember when I first bought this, I bought it at Total Wine. And the lady who was working there, bless her heart, she said, "Have you ever had this before?" I said, "No." It sounded interesting, and I wanted to try it. And she said, "You are a brave soul." But again, if you've seen my channel, and I mean, you have to have, because you're here, and I have a couple of subscribers, which, thank you. I saw this, and I was interested. I never heard of a Mexican whiskey. And I colored me intrigued. So, let's see what we get on the nose. Dried, dusty corn. Nuttiness, too. Yeah, just corn. Does it say where in Mexico? Distillery Bodega Abasolo. I guess it's called Alma de la Terra? Question mark? Copper distilled. Actual corn whiskey. According to the ancient traditions. So, I'm not exactly sure what part of Mexico this is from, but if there's some reason, like, some Mexicans are watching this, please put down in the comments, where exactly is this distillery? I'm genuinely curious. And I could look it up, but that's part of having this community that I'm trying to start up. I taste nothing, I taste sweat. Like, it smells like dusty corn. And so, what do I mean by dusty corn? If you get dried corn and then put that in a muddler or whatever and grind it up into dust and smell it, that's what it smells like. you know, it could be like whatever corn, like I mean, there you go. Get a little bit closer so see the fine print. Yeah, and it does have that agave smell to it. It's funny enough, but it is dusty corn. I'm actually curious on how long they matured this. And let's try it first before I read any more. Yeah, it's like a dry, dusty corn. In a way, it reminds me of a tequila that wants to be a whiskey, if that makes sense. Oh no, but it doesn't have the vegetal of tequila or the pepperiness. There's something else in there. It's not bitter, but it's not sweet, not sour. I guess it would lean more into the bitter side. Yeah. It's interesting. Whatever it is interesting. If you want to try something interesting, Mexican whiskey. It is interesting. I think it's the type of corn that they used. And that's giving me that weird flavor. It's kind of caramel, but like I don't want to say a burnt caramel because that's not right. It's like almost the beginning stages of caramel. Very dusty corn, like, and the best way I could describe it is like if a bourbon is like, in order for a bourbon to be a bourbon, like the longest it can stay in a barrel is a minimum of 2 years. This tastes like a 2-year whiskey. But again, I think it's the corn that they used to come up with that. So it has a little bit more on the bottom here. Distillery Abasolo is dedicated to honoring Mexico's millennia minera culture of corn through the creation and production of expressive farm to bottle spirits. So it was distilled and matured at the Abasolo Distillery in Hilotepec de Abasolo, Estado de Mexico. And if I have any Mexican subscribers, please correct me in my pronunciation and help me out with where this is exactly. I'm legitimately curious. I know it was imported by Casa Lumbre Spirits in Minnesota, New York, which is interesting. So I'm guessing it was bottled. So it was either bottled in New York or it was sent to New York to be sold in around the U.S. So I guess it's actually the Abasolo is the distillery. Interesting. Well, this is going to be fun to label on my next video. So, what do I have to say about all this? Uh, it's an interesting whiskey. If you want something interesting, something unique, pick up a Mexican whiskey, or find I have an Indian whiskey, which it's gonna be on this channel eventually. Maybe. I don't know if I drank it all. Whatever. I know I used to have a Welsh whiskey. That one was really good. Don't have it anymore because I drank it all. But anywho, that's neither here or there. If you want to try something interesting, and I'll say even if you're a tequila lover, you might actually like this. You might actually like this type of whiskey. Just because it's still in that same culture in a way. I guess it kind of leans a little bit more towards a mezcal than a typical tequila, but it's still good. I would actually say this would be also a good gateway into bourbon, or American whiskey, I should say. Well, American whiskey and bourbon are two different things. That's for an entire another video. Put down in the comments if you want to hear about the laws, the nerdiness, I guess you could say, when it comes to this. And I'll make a video of going through pretty much everything. Because say with cognac is a brandy, but not all brandies are cognacs. You know, not all brandies are cognacs are all brandies, but not all brandies are cognacs. All bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon. All tequila is mezcal, but not all mezcal is tequila. Yeah, there you go. If you want to know more about the laws that goes into that, let me know, and I'll make a video about it. Because to me, it's interesting. I like laws about that. Little food for thought. Well, anywho, that's pretty much what my thoughts are on this. Again, it's pretty much dried, dusty corn, but it's not harsh. It's kind of inviting in a way. So, if you're into tequila and you want to get more into whiskey, this might be a good one to go into. Try this out. And again, if anyone in Mexico knows exactly what this is, put it down in the comments. I'm very curious to know. Hit the like, because that helps a lot. Comment, subscribe. Hit the bell so you can stay notified. I try to upload 5 times a week. But yeah, that's all I got for this. And I have a little bit left in my glass, as you can see. And it is, like we always talk about color, it is a bit of a yellow tinge, but almost clear, like almost completely blanco, if you will. So, this little bit is for y'all, for my subscribers and future subscribers. Cheers. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.